As we see new coronavirus outbreaks spreading in cities and states across the country, we appear to have also reached an inflection point, an important one, with the disease. You see, for a very long time, there were these two offsetting trends. The areas with the biggest early outbreaks, like the New York metro area, were declining quite rapidly in terms of the new cases, while places that were not very hard hit initially were rising, although kind of slowly. And together, they sort of cancel each other out, right? It looks like we have crossed over that national divide. It has been for several weeks that we've had a case count that just kind of plateaued and held steady. We've now crossed into a new phase where cases nationally are once again rising in the aggregate. Now, here's the thing. All the other major Western countries have clamped down on the virus, and not us. The red line in this graph is the European Union. And the blue line is the United States. And you can see how the European Union, like us, peaked around 30,000 new cases per day, right around the same time we did. Now, the whole European Union is averaging around only 4,000 new cases per day. The United States hasn't broken below 20,000 new cases and is now on its way back up. And part of what makes that chart so frustrating, so maddening, is that for a while, Europe was sort of in the same position we were. I mean, at the beginning of the outbreak, they did not do a great job either. We watched as hospitals in Italy were just overrun, and the disease then hit Spain and France and Sweden, the UK, no longer part of the EU, of course. And yes, we were a basket case, but so was most of Europe. And people here, even on this program, we used to look at the countries that had done a really bang-up great job, right, that had contained the virus, like South Korea and Taiwan and New Zealand and Australia. And we would say, well, we can never have success like them. Our cultures are too different, and we didn't experience SARS firsthand, and we're not an island like New Zealand and Taiwan and Singapore. So the last refuge for comparison, when you looked at how the U.S. was handling this, it was that Europe was there and also struggling. And it was a way of making ourselves feel better about how we were dealing with the virus. That is now gone, okay? Europe has suppressed the virus, and we have not. We are doing a terrible job containing this pandemic, arguably worse than anywhere in the world, with the exception right now of Brazil. In fact, countries who have contained the virus are now concerned about our growing rise in cases. One infectious disease specialist in New Zealand told the Washington Post, quote, "It really does feel like the U.S. has given up." And we should be worried, because if there's one thing we've learned about the disease already, as we have gone through this, it's that it has a very long fuse. I remember very distinctly speaking into this camera back in early March, as more and more cases were confirmed here every day, noting that it was strange how few people were dying from the disease at that point. And experts would say, just wait, look at Italy, look at Spain. And by mid-April, the coronavirus was the leading cause of death in this country, ahead of cancer and ahead of heart disease. I have that feeling again watching the cases grow in Arizona and Texas and Florida. That moment between the lightning and the thunder, wondering when we're going to feel the force of the skies above us. I hope I'm wrong, but I fear it's all happening again.